Yo, what's up everybody? It's Nigel. I know it's been a minute since I've been made a video. It's been a crazy last month and a half, man. Yo, I feel like most of us is going through it with life right now, but I'm back. I'm here trying to get some more uploads and get back to it. And also during the time I was gone, I was finally able to get my psych PS5. Why would I get an Xbox? 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 But that's not about this video today. It's about Returnal. And I'm just give my thoughts about the game. You know, I ain't gonna tell you to buy it or not buy it. I'm just telling you my thoughts about the game. I got my PS5 last week, Monday. First day I opened the PSN store. Returnal was on sale for $49.99. So I'm like, yo, it was on sale. This must be a sign to cop. So I copped the game, let it download, and you know, if you don't know, there was a lot of hype around Returnal after it dropped. A lot of videos, yo, it's too hard. They need to make it easier. They need a save file. It's like, yo, what is going on? So I looked at it from afar. Said, all right, I'm kind of interested. It's a PS5 exclusive. So just watch from afar. And if I'm correct, House Marquis, that's who that's made the game. If I'm correct, they made Super Stardust HD, and I love Super Stardust on the PS3. So I looked at it and I'm like, yo, it's a 3D Super Stardust. Let me just think about it and check it out. Before I begin, I do have some gameplay running around in the background. Very early, my first gameplay, so it's rough. And then I'll probably spice in some later gameplay of like the fourth world. I think it's spoiler free, but it's just showing off a lot more gameplay and fluidity of the game. So if you don't want to see the fourth world, I guess, please do not watch this video. Just listen to the audio. Imagine it as a podcast. All right, so let's get it back to Returnal. So yeah, this game surprised me a lot. And I'm gonna say off rip, I love Returnal. It's a really good game. Really good game. This game honestly has made me a believer for the current generation and where we're going and why consoles are needed. Because you know I'm team PC, but this game has made me really come back drawn into consoles and why it's needed. And they're very convenient. And controllers, I haven't played with a controller in a while. Yes, I use my PS4 controller here and there on the PC, but the PS5 controller and how they used it for the game, I'm gonna get on that. But yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff. But first things first, I feel like they were capping a lot about how hard this fucking game is. I do not think this game is too hard. It is challenging. It is challenging, yes. Do I feel like Returnal is something that I'm upset and I'm going to have to return my money? Nah. I feel like I've played a lot of different games that's almost like rogue types, or you have to be hard games. This is not a hard game. It's a challenging game. If you sit down, learn the patterns, don't rush, don't be a perfectionist, you will get through this game perfectly fine. Trust me. Trust me. This is, I didn't want to compare, but this is not Dark Souls hard. And for some people, Dark Souls isn't even that hard. It's just literally you have to be patient, and that's a much slower game. This is a much faster pace. Non-flawless load times. The game loads literally like this. You use translocators, teleporters to zip around the game, the world, and you literally just instant flash. When you go into a new world, biome as they're called, it's a flash of white, you're there. It's almost literally PC loading. Like the shit is flawless. It's non-existent. PS5 controller. So, like I said, I'll talk about this later. But the PS5 controller, which is now, I feel like a lot of people hate it. They feel like it's too light, too gimmicky, I really have become a believer of the PS5 controller because of this game. And I say that because, as you may have seen on other channels, on the other videos, I have a VR set. So I'm really into immersive gaming now. And I feel like this controller is what bridges that gap between playing video games and being immersed in them. This game has a lot going on. There's a lot of shooting. You gotta watch where you're walking. You gotta make sure your mouth. There's a lot of shit going on. It can be a lot. But with this controller, it literally, a lot of the game becomes subconscious to me because this controller immerses me. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you play in this game, you only carry one weapon, and every weapon has an alt fire. Your alt fire, you cannot spam it. You have to wait like 5 to 10 seconds depending on the weapon and the stats of the gun to use it again, right? So, most games will let you know you hear a sound on the screen, or there's a blinking that lets you know your alt fire is back. On the speaker of the controller, there's a sound that lets you know the alt fire is back. So I never have to look around on the screen to see what my alt fire is charging, because it's like you hear it's like chit. It's like a little chit sound, and then it's like literally it's like, all right, I got my alt. Like, literally never look at it. I'm shooting. Oh, boom! Hear the sound. Alt fire is back. Like, it's literally, it feels good. The vibrations. I feel like y'all was definitely overhyping that rain shit. Yes, the rain when the game started felt nice on the controller, but y'all are overselling it on just that. There's so much shit on this game that uses the controller, then oh, you feel raindrops. Like the speaker, like I said, the adaptive triggers, you know, on the Valve Index, it has haptic, you know, triggers. You know, you feel the tension on them. It just gives it, you know, a nice feedback. You press the gun slightly, halfway, L2 slightly. You can zoom with your main fire. You hold it down. You use your alt fire. Shooting, you can literally spray. Some guns you spray like this, or you can just hold it. It's really nice. This controller shows you what the future of gaming can do. I really don't think there's any touch controls on here. You press the touchpad for the menu. The vibration feels really good when you know enemies are around, or you know it's a really immersive controller. But I could talk all day about the controls. Let me put that down. But yeah, the game has a great selection of guns. I don't know the exact count, but I remember in the review saying you will have a favorite gun. You have multiple favorite guns. The thing I like about this game is like they have different types of guns, and one gun might not be your playstyle, but a lot of them is fun. And you know, sometimes the game what it does is, you know, because this guns is like loot and other equipment. The gun might be ass, but it'll have mad crazy bonus stats, and you're like, I don't like this gun, but the stats and then the guns also have special traits. They're really good. I can't just leave it behind. Like one gun, I love the Hollow Seeker. This Hollow Seeker, when you unlock it, literally has a portable torrent. So when you're like spraying off rounds, a torrent is made and it starts spraying at the enemies too. The carbine, I think I forgot the first part. The thermite carbine, that shit is yo, when the sounds in this game, oh my god, the sounds is good. It's really good. You have artifacts, which, you know, make your run stronger. You got parasites, will give you a malfunction and also make you stronger. For example, like a malfunction could be off a parasite. Every time you kill an enemy, there's pool of acid after they die, but you have like 25% more health. So it's like a give or take. You weigh your options. Yeah, the malfunctions, you know, you can't always just, you know, go in picking up all types of loot, because, you know, this is a rogue type. I really should have explained the game more. The game is definitely a rogue type. Once you die, that's it. You have to restart back from the beginning again. You lose all of the items you picked up in the loot, but there are permanent, like, you know, let's say like Metroid Prime and Samus is looking for items. Those items that you find, some like the grapple hook, I don't want to say too much because it might spoil, but things like that are permanent upgrades that stay with you even though you die. So the reason I say all of this is because it's a roguelike game where you have to think about everything that you do, but you shouldn't let it like just sway you. Just play the game. But I say this because the malfunctions, like I said, you're getting these loots. Sometimes the chest might be can give you a high probability of picking up a malfunction if you pick up this item. So is it really worth it? I've come to find out, like, yeah, sometimes it's not worth it. Like, yeah, the chest might be nice, but, you know, I really would like a run without the malfunction, so I just do as much as I can. So I try to stay away from them, so this is why I guess I'm not talking about them too much. And, yeah, the pricing, the game is $70. Like I said, I got it for $40. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I feel like, you know, NES in them days, the games were expensive too. And let's be real, video games, I feel like we don't have this conversation. Video games is an art. It is a media. It takes time to make video games and use the resources to get these things. Who am I as a person to tell another person or a developer, who are you to price your games? You're the one who made it. You feel like you know how much your worth is. Now, me as the consumer, is either I respect it or I don't. I'm not telling you to go put $70 on this game to buy it, to go support. I feel like if you want to play the game, you know, you can rent it, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I feel like for $70, the game is kind of worth it. For $40, the game is super worth it. I just wish that, I don't know, I missed the PS3 era, Xbox 360 days, because, you know, we used to just joke about it as a lot of DLC, but sometimes the DLC during that game actually expanded the game and the story. And I feel like Returnal would be such a great game to have like DLC to make this a much better game. Like add a horde mode. Why is there not a horde mode in a bullet shooter, bro? Why is there not a horde mode in a bullet shooter, bro? A boss rush, something. Y'all bugging for that, son. Like spit everywhere. Y'all bugging for that. But yes, there should be like things like that that could have been added to DLC. The story, I don't know what the fuck going on in this story, bro. I got these time loops and shit. I'm very good on like time loops, parallel universes, but I feel like y'all could have explained the story a lot more better. especially the house segments. Shits wasn't spooky. I don't know why everybody kept saying they're horror. Them shits was not scary, bro. Video game media is really killing me, bro. Like, y'all, it's just like social media. Y'all just talk about one thing just to get like a story, and it's like, yo, it's not really like that, bro. They should definitely have a demo for Returnal. I feel like if they had a demo for this game, a lot more people would like it. I don't know, man. Yeah, so I guess I'll just wrap up the video. If you see an edit, it's because now I'm going to probably explain the video game and now, I guess. Returnal is a PS5 exclusive that dropped around April 30th. It is a roguelike game. Roguelike being every time you die, you start over from the first level. So every time you die in Returnal, you start over and you got to do the run again. After that, each run is a boss or a mission that you have to do, and you're just trying to complete it every single time. There are permanent items that you unlock that will help you get, through these runs. Also, let's say if you beat World 1 and get to World 2, since you're done with World 1, you got an item that will help you get directly to World 2. So it's not like you have to run through World 1 again, get to World 2. So when people are saying they're dying in World 3 and they gotta start all over, no, you died in World 3 and you just have to run through World 1 to find the entrance to World 3. It's not that bad, bro. It's really not that bad. I died like 20 times, 25 times before I beat the game, trying to beat Act 3 for the secret ending. But yeah, that's pretty much Returnal in a nutshell. I could give you more information, but I just don't feel like it's 1,000 people out there. And now back to the regular scheduled program. And yeah, I guess my complaints. Spoiler warning, mute the video. I guess I'll do a little bootleg spoiler tag while I'm talking. So once again, spoiler warning if you do not want to know like what consists of the game, how many levels it is, how many bosses. If you don't want to hear any of that stuff, just skip ahead. I don't know where. Just skip ahead so you just see your warning tag. I mean, spoiler tag. So yes, the game's very short to me. There's only 6 biomes. There's only 5 bosses. And like I said, there's no horde mode, no boss rush, no nothing. They do have like rooms where you can go into and then do like 3 waves, but that's it. I would like an endless wave until I die type of thing, especially in this. Oh my gosh, if you smoke, it's a really good smoking game. Just like put on some good music and just start shooting, bro. Just in and out, in and out. So I wish they would just add some more stuff. The game does feel short, but I guess it's just like always random generated and stuff. They feel like they didn't need a lot. I feel like 10 biomes would have been perfect. Or at least just some type of like horde mode. If you gave me a horde mode, I would not even be complaining as much. But yeah, man, that's about it for Returnal. This is just how I feel about it. I cannot tell you to buy or not buy a game. That's all up to you. I can tell you just about my experience, and my experience is I love this game. I think it's a great next generation game, showing off what we can get in the future. Tactomatic Carbine. I was gonna figure that out. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have an Xbox. Guess why I didn't get an Xbox and why I got PS5 instead. But yeah, man, Returnal. I love the game. I think it's great. There's a lot of stuff I'm missing, but I just wanted to just get a video. I got to get more videos out there. It's been a minute, so I know this video isn't perfect, and y'all know I don't care as long as I get it out there and done. But yeah, that's about it. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I need to get a new capture card, so if this video quality is kind of like, it's because I used the capture, software in the PS5, so it's 1080p by 1920. I hope it's still 60 frames. I don't know. It looks like it. Yeah, frame rate. Only had 1 crash during my whole playthrough, and frame rate drops when shit gets too crazy. But I'm pretty like it's a console. I can't do anything about that, bro. But yeah, that is it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching if you watched. Really do appreciate it, even if it's like, wow, like, why are you talking about this? I don't care. I just appreciate your time if you do watch. So thank you, because I know I'm going to make it big. And so I know who was there for the pop. So thank you, and until next time. Oh.